Roscoe was formed in 1955 in response to some requests by the then operator. Some of them are still around, of course, for some means of rewarding and recognising safe driving. I think the industry sees it as a valuable tool to help them encourage safe driving, to reward safe driving, to demonstrate to the public that they encourage and recognise safe driving. And from an operating point of view, with my other hat on, I can certainly see the other side of that, which it does indeed help us. It helps driver morale. But I think for many drivers, and we found this talking to them, that the badge and the certificate or whatever they get, depending on how long they've done it, is meaningful for them and it motivates drivers.
The way Roscoe works is, for every year of safe driving you achieve, for the first 5 years you receive a certificate. After the 5 years you then go on to the badge, and then after that you go on to the pin. I think to achieve standard of safe driving level, it means a lot to wear a badge that says you've been driving so X amount of years completely accident free. Gives me a great sense of pride. You can talk to a colleague that has lost his safe driving, and he is devastated that he's lost it, but you know, be committed next year to making sure that he gets it back again. I mean, every year I get one, I'm determined I'm going to get the one the following year and the following year, and you go up to do your job professionally and you're totally committed to being switched on and making sure you do it right, so you do receive your reward at the end of the year.
We know some companies where they've been taken over, for example, by another operator who isn't in the scheme. They've had pressure from the drivers to rejoin the scheme because they really do value the scheme very much.
The Roscoe system of safe driving is really part of First UK Bus heritage, in that drivers have built up a long service and have a really good record through Roscoe of their long service. Roscoe membership is a benefit to UK Bus because it provides an independent body that recognising safe driving. We've been very good in recent years at rewarding depots that and depot teams that are working safer and improving their standards. Roscoe is very good at actually rewarding drivers as individuals for being safe, and that's something that we'd really like to promote amongst drivers.
I think it's important the Roscoe is an independent valuer, if you like, of drivers' successes, although naturally we depend on companies, owners, certifying their drivers' performance.
Roscoe fits into every level for bus and coach operators. It's not just a major group activity. For people such as me with 150 drivers, it's important that we recognise their achievements as well. Sometimes bus and coach drivers feel undervalued, and we use a Roscoe scheme as an annual awards event for our staff to actually come along with their partners. And we fuss over people because some of our drivers have got over 40 years safe driving in the past, and that's a fantastic achievement. CPT will continue to be committed towards Roscoe in its future because we've got to continue to promote all the unique points about bus travel over other forms of travel.
It goes right through the organisation because the supervisors, the training manager and all the people involved are very keen on promoting it. And the big issue these days, of course, which we're tending to promote as well, is safe driving is generally fuel-efficient driving.
Having the Roscoe scheme available does help us to underpin the safe driving the drivers do complete. New starters are highlighted with the scheme, and obviously the value of the accreditation for the safe driving years they've achieved is beneficial to the organisation.
As far as the public is concerned, I think it's important too, because naturally people want to know they're driving or being driven on a safe vehicle. And we promote the fact that we're members of Roscoe at EYMS. I'm sure many other operators do. Some of us have safe driving presentations, if not every year, then occasionally, which hopefully gets into the press. And particularly relevant, I think, is school transport, because for a school, safety is absolutely #1 priority.
A scheme like Roscoe's, which encourages safe driving, which encourages smoother driving, is going to be really welcome to passengers. They want to trust the bus company, and the bus driver is the most visible thing they can see about the company, and usually the only person they ever see from the bus company. So how the bus driver behaves and how they drive is a crucial part of whether that passenger thinks they trust the bus company. I think it would be very reassuring for passengers when they got on the bus if they knew that their driver, and this is true in some cases, has got 40+ years of safe driving. That's a fantastic safety record. Next time a passenger gets on a bus, they should look for this. This is the Roscoe badge. The driver has earned it. It shows they've got a safety record which is enviable, and their company really cares about this.
Any element of those fuel savings, any element of those insurance savings, any element of the downtime you save by not having buses off the road because they've not been damaged in an accident, I think more than outweighs the cost of the subscription. So for me, it's A, motivates drivers, B, value for money, and C, it demonstrates to the public what you're trying to do.